Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid by the 8 series. It's titled Artists That Will Fall Off in 2026. This title gives hater for sure, but yeah, let's hear what they have to say. Let's watch.
2026 is shaping up to be an interesting year for pop music, with a lot of speculation of who could blow up and who could disappear. In this video, we look at 8 artists I think will fall off in 2026.
Drake? I don't agree.
Drake's 2025 was a mixed bag of successes and struggles, setting the stage for a potential 2026 downturn. The artist of the decade for the 2010s, whose catalog boasts over 100 billion streams just on Spotify, has been in a weird time in his career. After losing his beef with Kendrick Lamar and the embarrassment that came with that, he has spent the year teasing Iceman through cryptic live streams and sporadic singles like Which One and Doghouse, but they have disappeared already, which is not normal for Drake's singles. His 2025 started with the release of his collab album with Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You, which did well, selling 1.7 million units to this day, with the single No Cure becoming a hit and a sea of misses. His lawsuit against Universal Music Group, alleging manipulated streams for Not Like Us, escalated this year, ending up in him losing in court, which made him look like a sore loser. At 39, Drake's back catalog is keeping him afloat, but his time at the top of music seems to be coming to an end. I don't think his upcoming album Iceman is going to do well, as its rollout has already stumbled with repeated delays. Originally eyed for a fall 2025 release, the official release date is still unknown. The 2025 singles have gotten disappointing streams, far below even later Drake standards. It is setting up to be his lowest selling album in years. Looking ahead, Drake's 2026 trajectory is a weird one. He will always have his core fan base, but the cultural chokehold.
What if he fall into like Cardi, the Cardi mode? Remember what happened with her? Like she was releasing singles, they were not doing well, so they just kept pushing her next album back. I mean, I don't think it'll be pushed back that far. Like hers was damn near 6 years, but yeah, that might be why he's not dropping, because things aren't doing well. So they're trying to like push it back and wait to release singles that do well.
And in his prime is likely not going to return. With no major single to carry it and his label ties strained, I think Drake will fall off in 2026.
Damn. I hope she fall off.
Sexy Red. Sexy
Red
Red entered 2025 on a high, building on 2024's In Sexy We Trust, trying to cement her status in rap. The St. Louis native signature ratchet sound made her a breakout superstar, but her impact seemed to be declining in recent years. She started off the year with the single Fat, Juicy and Wet, a Bruno Mars collab that aimed to be a crossover hit with a star-studded music video, but it was a disappointment critically and commercially, peaking at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100, with under 110 million streams to this day, far below her career highs. At 27, her sound still resonates in some audiences, but she hasn't really evolved, so the mainstream is starting to forget about her. I mean, Glorilla is doing laps around her in every category. 2026 will be a pivotal year in her career, with the follow-up to Fat, Juicy and Wet, Guilt Trippin' with Central C also flopping on the charts. Not even touching the Billboard Hot 100, she is really losing her touch. Her sound drew backlash for feeling formulaic, with critics calling it predictable. She's not really building up to an album, and her singles and features are fading. And I think next year is going to be the nail in the coffin. She could join acts like City Girls, who plummeted after such a high eye, and female rap itself is having a down year, coming down from the explosion of the early 2020s. The Killer
I know nothing about her.
The Kid Laroi burst onto the scene being mentored by the legend Juice WRLD, getting his moment in the early 2020s as a teenage prodigy from Australia, blending rap, pop, and emo influences into a digestible sound. His collaboration with Justin Bieber on Stay became one of the most streamed songs ever, accumulating over 3.7 billion Spotify plays and topping the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 weeks, propelling his mixtape Fuck Love to multi-platinum status. Follow-ups like Without You and 1,000 Miles kept the momentum going, with his debut album the first time dropping in 2023 and debuting at number 24 on the Billboard 200. But by 2024, his popularity was starting to fade, even though his relationship with pop superstar Tate McRae kept him in the news. His music was not doing well on the charts because of disputes with his label. His output slowed down. He released single after single, like All I Want Is You and How Does It Feel, but their chart performance was bad, with none of them even touching the Billboard Hot 100. His fan engagement and chart performance was not the same, not even in his his native country, Australia. At 22, it's hard to say that he can't pivot, but the warning signs do not look good. Heading into 2026, his sophomore album, Before I Forget, is expected to come out in January, but it faces an uphill battle to perform because it seems to have zero traction or buzz. It is shaping up to be a flop, as the Kid Leroy risks joining early 2020 stars like him.
I've read to the channel before, but the way, this person, AI, whatever it is, they say flop is hilarious to me.
Went like 24 Karat Golden and Roddy Ricch.
I know nothing about this man's music.
Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth rose to prominence in the mid-2010s as a producer turned pop star, blending R&B and pop, crafting billion-stream smashes. His 2015 debut, See You Again,
that was him? I hated that song.
Worldwide, followed by his album Track Mine in 2016. And Voice Notes in 2018, which spawned top.
And I know that song was supposed to be sentimental because of Paul Walker, and yes, R.I.P. very sad, got it. But the song itself, I just hate how it sounds. I don't like his voice. I don't like it. And I'm not saying he can't sing, but it's something just very aggravating about it. I don't like it. I don't want to hear him.
We Don't Talk Anymore. By 2022, he followed up his success with his self-titled album Charlie, which was a bit of a come down. He has now accumulated over 16 billion streams on Spotify, got multiple Grammy noms, and had a hand in so many hits, whether he was writing or producing. He also went viral showing off his perfect pitch on TikTok and through his informative breakdown of his production process. But in recent years, he has seen a gradual decline, getting fewer and fewer hits. He only released one single in 2025, Changes, which underperformed and didn't even chart on the Billboard Hot 100. His fan engagement has dipped, and at 34, his focus has become on writing and producing, not really being a pop star. In 2026, he's supposed to release Whatever's Clever around March, but we enter the year with minimal buzz around the project. I expect it to sell less than 30,000 units in its first week, if I'm being generous, as it is hard to generate hype in this crowded pop landscape, all from his blockbuster days in the 2010s.
Wait, that wasn't even the
having a difficult time as a recording artist.
No, I can't stand him.
DJ Khaled.
He gets on my nerves.
DJ Khaled's career has been a masterclass of networking, with 13 studio albums amassing over 20 million in sales and billions of streams since 2006's Listen, the album. His formula of rallying A-listers for anthemic bangers, picked in the mid to late 2010s, with Father of Assad in 2019, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, with 136,000 first-week units, and 2021's Khaled, which exceeded 90,000 units sold in its first week. By 2025, however, his output slowed. No new album dropped, but singles like You Remind Me and Brother with Post Malone and NBA Youngboy failed to even touch the Billboard Hot 100. I know most of you don't even know they came out. He has been teasing his new album, Lamb of God, set to be released in 2026, but there's no...
I can't stand him. I don't like how he forced himself in all the videos and stuff. You know what? This reminds me of Diddy. If you saw the doc, you know what shady shit Diddy was doing, how he forced himself in everybody's videos and shit because he wanted all this credit and he wanted the money. He wanted the writing creds and he wanted the visual creds. Like, I gotta pay myself. So that's what it gives that he's doing. I don't trust him. A, and B, I feel like he just forces all these A-list, B-list artists on one song, and it's just, the focus isn't for the song to be good. It's more so look, I got all these celebrities on this one song or this one project. That's just what it gives, and a lot of the time the music isn't good. And I can't stand hearing we the best, all in the back talking. Shut up.
Buzzword. Khaled hyped it relentlessly on social media, but I think he has lost his popularity.
But I think he's doing what they
struggles stem from saturation, where Khaled's "We the Best" mantra felt good in the 2010s. The public turned on him, asking what he even does. He doesn't even make the beats or rap on them. His last major hit was 2022's "Staying Alive" with Lil Baby and Drake, which debuted high but was forgettable. At 50, Khaled's time in the spotlight seems to be over, as he has not been able to galvanize the public for a while now. Heading into 2026, DJ Khaled's fall-off seems inevitable if Lamb of God fails to reignite buzz and flops. Lizzo
needs to drop a rap album because her mixtape she dropped in the summertime, whatever it was, heat. I talked about this on my Spotify.
Lizzo had an explosive breakthrough with 2019's I Love You, the 2022 special. She has amassed more than 6 billion streams just on Spotify, gotten 4 Grammy wins, and had a cultural footprint as a voice of body positivity. 2025 started strong, with her teasing a new era, announcing love in real life via a trailer, followed by the title track, which came out on February 28th. It flopped, not even charting on the Billboard Hot 100. She also released a mixtape, My Face Hurts from Smiling, in June, but it also failed to chart on the Billboard 200, getting minimal streams.
I feel like a lot of people just didn't know about it. This shit is heat. Especially when you compare it to the other rap girls. Listen, and again, it's not like a super lyrical album whatsoever, but it's a very fun, upbeat album. So I really enjoy it.
It was supposed to come out in 2025, but it seems like it has been delayed. By September, she admitted that the album might not even release because the music industry is in shambles. Lizzo has been having a weird couple of years because of legal challenges from a 2023 lawsuit from her dancers. In 2026, Lizzo's Falloff could be coming up as her chart presence and cultural impact is dwindling year by year, as she is still very famous, but her time as a mainstream music superstar seems to be over. Maroon 5. Maroon 5, the pop rock juggernaut behind timeless hits like This Love and Sugar, came back in 2025 with their 8th studio album Love Is Like, which was released on August 15, featuring collaborations with superstars like Lisa on Priceless. And promised the first chapter post 2021's Jordy. The rollout included singles, appearances on multiple shows, and the Love Is Like tour, which kicked off on October 6. The album had mixed reviews and was a failure on the charts, as it debuted at number 36 on the Billboard 200, with 18,000 equivalent album units sold in its first week, becoming the band's worst showing, a far cry from their diamond-certified heyday. The album was a certified flop, which was unexpected from a band of their legacy. Heading into 2026, Maroon 5 risks a full fall-off. No announced new music to see their streams plateau, as their sound is starting to lose its shine. They need to turn around this decline fast.
Ed Sheeran, okay.
Ed Sheeran.
I don't care about these people.
Ed Sheeran, one of the biggest streaming artists ever, with over 60 billion streams just on Spotify, capped 2025 with Play, his 8th studio album, which was released on September 12. Following an underwhelming string of albums, it seemed like he was reaching the legacy artist stage. Play tried to bring back the mathematical symbols era, following his record-breaking tour, and the album debuted at number 1 in the UK, with 67,000 first-week sales. His 9th chart topper, but a decline in numbers. And the US metrics were worse. Play entered the Billboard 200 at number 5 with 71,000 units sold in his first week, his lowest opening for a studio album to date. The singles didn't do that well either, with the biggest song Azizam peaking at number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100 at 34. Ed Sheeran's everyman appeal, once his superpower, felt unexciting in an era of boundary pushers, as his old music is still carrying his numbers. For 2026, I think he faces a potential fall-off. As his Play era comes to an end, I don't see any of the singles blowing up. I see Ed fading into the background and touring his biggest hits when he wants to.
Time will tell. We don't know. People, sometimes seem to have like a period where they're going downhill and then they drop a song that goes viral and everybody love it. Then they drop an album, then that go crazy. So there's always time to turn things around. You never know. But good luck to all these people. Y'all let me know what y'all think and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.